Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Myths and Legends with Mick. Well, tonight we're going slightly up country. We're going to go into London itself. Now, there's loads and loads of different things to actually with London to choose from. So I had to look through things and try to find one that wasn't a myth or a legend that wasn't too commonly known. Maybe in the local vicinity, that was all. So in the end, I settled for the story of Brutus's stone. A lot of people have got Brutus stone. I don't know Brutus. Now, Brutus was actually one of the, which I've covered already, one of the survivors from the Trojan Wars, from the defeated garrison of Troy. And he's supposed to have settled London. He's supposed to be the original guy who set up London as a small village. And to mark this momentous day of him settling in his new village, he planted a stone. And since that day, it's basically the Brutus's stone. Now, people also think that it could be something to do with the Romans making a mark from where to start the roads building out. Whichever is true of both good stories. What we do know is the stone is there. It's located next to St. Swithin's church. It has been moved once not so long back due to roadworks, which is quite funny because the legend attached to the stone says that if the stone is moved, London will not flourish anymore. If the stone is laid where it is, London will flourish. So, and that is the story behind the stone. Now, the stone is still there to be seen today. So if you're visiting London, you can go and see that stone. Lots of things to see. The choice for me to actually make one of the myths and legends from London was very hard. At first I thought, well, I could tell the story of Pop Goes the Weasel from the 1800s. I thought, no, I'll leave that for another day. And then I did think, what about I could link in and tell you quickly about London bridges falling down, the nursery rhyme. So I thought, well, I'll put this in at the back end. The nursery rhyme is about the Vikings when they invaded and decided to basically rob everybody in London. So they didn't come across land this time, which they usually did. This time they actually rode up the Thames. Now, when they rode up the Thames, the only barrier across there between the White Tower, as we know it, the castle, and the city of London, was a single solitary bridge. So the idea is to demolish the bridge. Hence, they tied ropes to their axes and actually threw them into the bridge, using them to actually pull the bridge down with axe and fire. And this is where the story of that and the nursery rhyme came from, of London Bridge. Some people get it mixed up with the Great Fire of London, but that was a lot later. So I hope you've enjoyed this couple of minutes with me, and I hope you'll come back again. If you do like these myths and legends, please subscribe, push like, and have a lovely night. Good night.